Sorry about that. I'm in a big hurry. Oh yeah! I just kicked that. Sorry. I'll get my shoes on. How is? Oh man, I'm gonna get back to wearing fucking Velcro like I'm a Wayne. Can't be fucked trying laces. That's one. Alright, McClellan. Andrew Radspiel. Jambus Lang. How is? Maybe a lot of background noise. The wind's blowing like mad. Blowing a hoolie, as the jocks say. Come on, you fucking lace. There we go. Get off me. Get off me. Right, I'm yours. I'm all yours now. Ah. Fucking fixing myself here. Hello. Alright, I think everything's normal. Aye. Was the one shite where you are in Jambus Line? It's been fucking blowing up mad all day, and I thought at least it's staying dry, and it's just started raining. Can't escape it. You don't get to escape it. And I looked to it earlier, and there was an empty celebrations tub, like just dancing in the wind. I was pure kind of entranced by it. Alright, D. Got scalped in the face by a big wet leaf. Ah. Ugh. Fuck that. I mean, even though it's nature, you know, there's nothing wrong, but wet leaves have a sliminess to them. I laughed because if I'd seen it happen to someone else, I mean, you've got to laugh at that shit. It depends though. Sometimes if you're having a certain type of day, that's the kind of thing that can just finish you off, and you end up just looking mental in the middle of the street. It's funny, innit, when you do have, like, you're having maybe a bad day or a bad couple of days, and then something really stupid and silly and insignificant happens, and you're just like, you know? And if you're unlucky enough for somebody else to hear you doing that, you have to then justify how stupid you sound. What's the matter? The teabag fell in the flare. Oh. Aye. And then you can laugh. So I usually end up laughing about it. When I have wee moments like that, I'm usually able to laugh at, like, I can kind of step outside myself and look how stupid it is. Aye, a leaf in the face will do that to you though. Well, I've got nothing else around here to talk about. I feel there was something that I meant to talk about. It's not like show and tell, nothing's been delivered. Fuck, I feel like just like 5 minutes ago I was thinking I need to talk about something. And I think, alright, Death Cab Dan, what's happening? Oh, that's what it was. I got myself a wee, I suppose you could call it both an early and late Christmas present. I got tickets to see all 3 Lord of the Rings films, extended editions, one night after the other, at the GFT at the end of December. I'm fucking chuffed about that. 27th, 28th, 29th. That'll be good. I'm not gonna hate it, D. I've got wee legs. I can take more of the GFT seating than most people. I don't need all the leg room. It's just unfortunate that my knees still press against the seat in front, so I don't know how the longer legged do it. It's just like, see, because I only got into the films like what this year, and I never thought I'd get a chance to go and see them at the cinema. Oh, D, don't say that, man. It's the same Evangelion crowd, though. Oh, I hope it isn't that shit. I'm gonna be really annoyed if folk are treating it like the fucking Rocky Horror Show. Everybody doing Gollum impressions when he shows up. Oh, I never even considered that. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Fans of fantasy things are notoriously well behaved. Oh god. Oh fuck. Maybe I'll ask for a refund. Maybe I'll pretend it didn't. Ah. Everybody chucking a tatty at the screen every time Sam appears. Fuck. Nah. Maybe it'll be alright. If no, I'll just. You know what? Maybe I'll also make part of the gift to myself just being brave enough to stand up and go, fucking shut up. Fucking shut up. You're in public. Maybe I'll let myself do that. As I get. I mean, what are they going to do? Fight me? Folk going to see this film? Fucking kill somebody in that cinema. You know, parody, allegedly, etc. I set the tone right away. First 5 minutes, stun up. If any fucking one of yous, make it clear. Maybe it won't be, and it'll be fine because everyone is there to experience it like you. That is the dream, Andrew, and that's I've got to keep that hope in my heart. Turn it into a tomb. Right, let's play the rat game. Oh. Last time we're in jail. Should we get jailed by the big boy? And then it was like, come on, you're getting executed. And I think the objective was just like, don't get executed. Something along those lines. A burden of blood. God, we're only in chapter 3. Feels like we're further than that. Continue. That does the mast. On their way to meet Vadan the alchemist who will examine Hugo, Amicia and Lucas found a poor district of the Red City where the inhabitants had been quarantined and decimated by the bite. There they faced mercenaries and thousands of rats emerging from the depths, both wreaking havoc. At its laboratory, Vadan called Amicia a protector, the title given by the Order to denote her relation to the macula carrier. Now it's time for the three of them to join Hugo, except we're in fucking jail. Oh, that's aye. Here we are. Escape from the dungeon.
Reste là. On va attendre le bourreau. Il doit en finir avec quelqu'un là.
Finishing one right now. Oh, that's just a grim way to talk about the ending of a life, man.
Tenez-vous bien devant la tête. Vous êtes que des morceaux de viande. Juste bons pour les corbeaux. Agissez comme tel.
Stupefacio.
Vous avez tué de bons soldats qui tentaient de sauver notre ville. Vous me... Les escaliers, vite. Ça ne durera pas.
C'était quoi?
Oh, dit cunt. Stupefacio, alright.
Je vois rien.
Ça va les ralentir. Tu nous as sauvé la vie là-bas.
Oui. Où va-t-on maintenant?
Il doit bien y avoir une passerelle ou un toit.
Il y a une fenêtre là.
Elle surplombe un toit, Lucas. Pas le choix.
Oh, you didn't even look out, Amicia.
En danger?
quelque sorte.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh, wow. C'est pas du tout sans danger.
The saying is literally look before you leap.
Je crois que c'est la seule façon de sortir d'ici.
Tu plaisantes?
Non. Reste collé.
Come on, Lucas, you're alright.
Oh, pitié, pitié, pitié.
Allez, tu peux y arriver.
Just stay a wee bit further away, please.
C'est ma faute.
Emma, honnêtement, je m'en occupe.
Il y a un autre.
Oh, the fuck, there's a guy there.
On y est presque.
There we go.
On a réussi.
Descendons de ce toit. Par pitié.
We're fine, mate, don't worry. Just there's an archer here to take care of.
Regarde. Je ne peux rien faire. Dépassons-le en silence.
Oh, aye, shit, I don't have my sling to even give my wee joke. I forgot about that.
C'est quoi? Encore des réquisitions?
Ouais, depuis les faubourgs, les portes du quartier débouchées.
Ah, alors c'est vous qui êtes tombé sur la folle, hein?
Ouais, cette foutue sorcière et sa fronde. Mais la bête l'a eu. Et on a trouvé assez de viande pour tenir une
Oh,
semaine.
that guy's the beast,
Au
right?
boulot. Allez au dépôt, vite! La fille va être pendue sous peu. Il va y avoir beaucoup de monde.
No happening,
Oh,
mate.
j'y serai.
Tu parles.
Ce chariot, Amicia, la belladone devrait y être. Et ta fronde aussi, peut-être.
Oh, the nightshade.
Prends-nous le risque. Echo a besoin de nous. On fera ça.
Oui, c'est plus sage.
Oh, I meant to say, I mean, last time there was the herbalist, and they were talking as if it's like, oh, we need to save him, but how can we and that? And I concluded that it was like, you can't save him because anything you could have done would have got the rats there. I thought, I'll Google it, and there was loads of articles, and it was like, how to save the herbalist, and I thought, ah, shit. So there's going to be stuff like that in the game where you can save somebody. And then I read it, and it's no actually really what it is. It's about like speed running that area, so the torches either side of the doors they come through are already lit, and when he comes through with the guard, you just whack the guard in the face, and then what happens is the herbalist just stops in his tracks and idles because the game does not expect you to stop him dying. So there is no speech, there is no interaction, there is no anything. Nothing actually changes, so it's glitching him saved. It's not an actual save the herbalist. Please don't look this way, mate.
À notre garde. Oh, il bouge pas. Mais il y a un feu.
Stupefactio.
Cette chose qui fait de la fumée.
Le stupéfaction.
Oui.
Factio.
Dis-moi quand tu es prête.
Stupefactio.
Action. Oui.
Schmoof.
Vite, on n'a pas beaucoup de temps.
Hugo est quelque part là-bas. J'espère qu'il va bien.
Les jours de la ville sont comptés.
Oui. Retournons à la maison.
On nous attaque, c'est un coup de ces salopards!
Shut up, mate. Wait. He said something salopa or salop. That said bastard. Doesn't salop mean like slut?
Vraiment? À quoi ça sert de faire des réserves pour un siège? Je dis pas que les gens vont pas paniquer, mais des émeutes...
Ils vont vouloir quitter la ville. Mais quand ils comprendront qu'ils ne peuvent
Tu sais où on doit aller.
Non. Continuons d'avancer.
Au fait, t'as fini?
Sous la table.
Fini quoi?
Nettoyez la réserve.
Je fais que ça depuis 2 jours! Laisse-moi faire une pause, bon sang!
Ne bouge pas. Allons-y.
Je suis mort de fatigue. Je dors plus avec tout ce qui se passe.
Wait. I just assumed we were gonna. Maybe we were supposed to go that window.
On va y arriver, bien sûr.
Nonsense.
Pensez maintenant.
I can hear somebody sleeping.
Là, on peut descendre.
Quiet.
Je crois qu'on a trouvé leur réserve.
Vraiment? Oui, tu as raison. Alors ça veut dire que la belladone doit être ici.
Check the treasures they've got.
D'accord, tu cherches la belladone et moi je cherche ma fronde. Elle pourrait servir.
Oui, la belladone. J'espère qu'elle est toujours bien emballée.
It's funny, I just noticed he's calling it Belladonna, but they're just translating it as Nightshade. I don't know if that's accurate or what.
Cherche encore.
I know I probably don't need to be crouching in here still, but it feels natural. Probably fine to walk about though, eh?
Mais ça pourrait quand même être utile. Mais où se cache cette belladone?
A fucking sword?
Des armes. Épée. Dague. Pas de fronde. Peut-être ailleurs.
You would
personne ne
get
vienne.
tooled up.
On serait...
Non. Ne dis plus rien.
I would get tooled up. Did someone say Belladonna? Like, I wasn't gonna say it, Thermoso. I wasn't gonna mention it. I miss that woman every day. There. Ah, we need the sling to lower that. Alright, we're going down a level then. Why would you not take one of the many knives or swords? Or a halberd?
Peut-être ici.
Peut-être ici. Non. Gardons ça pour plus tard.
Où l'ont-ils mise?
Here's the thing though, right?
Elle est forcément quelque part.
Would they store a sling in with the treasures and the weapons? A sling, if you're realistically thinking about it. A wee leather pouch on some fucking string. Yes, put that with the swords. Like, come on.
C'est quoi ça?
Ah, il y a plein de choses utiles ici.
What did I find? Just 5 pieces of shite.
Oui, j'ai trouvé la belladone, Amicia.
Enfin,
Yes, mate.
ça n'aura pas servi à rien.
Please take a
alchimiste
sword.
a toujours du flair.
Et plus qu'à trouver ma fronde. Oh, quelle pagaille! Pitié, pitié. Ils peuvent arriver n'importe quand.
They're gonna come in as soon as I find it, aren't they? Gonna have to kill another 15 dudes.
Ça a l'air fermé. Peut-être avec un couteau.
Ah, fuck you. Oh, you need to let me find a knife in here. There's a box of knives up there. Hold on, hold on.
Pas encore. Il y
Right,
a trop de choses entassées ici.
that's the sling. Let me just quickly go and see if, because I've looked at that she might now pick up a knife. Maybe. If no, that's shite that I can't get in there because I don't happen to have one right now. Right, see if she'll pick up a knife for this box. That's frustrating, man. Things like that kind of annoy me in games. Where you have to really like suspend basic logic for shit, you know? The same as when there's like a knee-high obstacle and it's like we can't pass it without the key. You fucking step out it. You know? Alright, Jess. As that fucker Bug Bunny said, rats all, folks. Just a wee joke. How we doing today? Doing great, thank you. Great joke.
Te voilà. Je l'ai.
Attention avec ça.
Oh, we had a knife as well.
Restez. Allons à la porte et sortons vite d'ici.
Wait, was that another thing? There's another pick up there. Right, let's open this.
Je vais devoir
Oh, she has a
ouvrir l'œil.
workbench.
On pourrait trouver d'autres coffres.
And there's cool stuff. That's sweet. Oh, it's tools. It's tools! Right.
Bien, mettons-nous au travail.
So I have 2 tools, 67 bits of scrap. You see that? With traveller tools, MSC can upgrade their equipment anyway without using a workbench. That's definitely the next handy one. And then, that's what we want. The unbreakable tool, MSC can use an unbreakable tool to upgrade their equipment without tool cost. So that's the goal, is this one, then that one. And that way, I can just fucking go at the others as I get the resources, no matter where I am. So, put that up. I might be
Ça
kind
devrait me
of
simplifier un peu la vie.
fucking myself a wee bit damage wise and all that, but it's for a later payoff. Trying to decide whether Michael should get steak or fish for his birthday. I think that wee man would enjoy some fish. Because as we all know, cats love meat. Wait, hold on, before we go there, let's fucking... Why can you not run, Amicia? I'm holding the run button. Oh, no, we need to do it for down here, There you go. Hope nobody heard that. Can anybody remember? See the first game? Wasn't there like clothing options? Or was it just different dyes for your clothes? There was definitely some kind of cosmetic option. I'm sure. What is this?
Attends. Mais oui.
Oh!
Lucas, ils ont une carte de la Guyane.
Vraiment? Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait là?
Aucune idée. La mer est là. Le lac. La maison était par ici, je dirais.
That's where the first
Oui.
game happened.
Hé, arrête. Tu te fais du mal avec tout ça.
Oui. C'est du passé.
C'est du passé. Urhus. Now here's a strange one. See? God, I wish it would let me run. Alright, Maliki. What's happening, pal? Where is it? Around here. I see that is the kind of ledge you would drop down from. Or climb up on. Can I knock you down? Use you to climb? No. Aye, maybe something will happen once we... Oh, I'll probably jump up there and then boost him up if we try and get out of here or some shit. Aye, here we go.
Va bientôt? Je sais pas et je m'en fiche. Vaut mieux pas aller là-bas, crois-moi.
Bon sang, la sortie est juste là.
Ils sont trop nombreux. On ne peut pas se
You
faufiler.
closed that door like it was nothing,
Pas rester non
Lucas.
plus. On a besoin d'un plan.
Ah, j'en sais rien.
You're a strong wee guy in
On doit faire
disguise.
des choses.
Jetons un coup d'œil.
So
Bien sûr.
obviously, knocking
Tu vois
that
ce que je vois?
down,
Quoi?
they're gonna hear that. We need to lower it.
Écoute, j'ai trouvé assez
Oh.
de matériaux pour faire une grande
With
quantité
that.
de stupéfaction. On peut en enduire la pointe du carreau, le décocher et espérer que la friction de l'impact suffira à
That's so
embraser la
gamey.
substance.
Et on aura assez de fumée pour tous les aveugler.
Si ça marche,
On n'a pas de meilleure idée. Faisons descendre cette baliste.
je vois une manivelle là-haut.
Comment
Ouais.
faire pour monter? Je ne vois rien.
Il doit y avoir un moyen.
Just boost him, just boost him up.
Dépêchons-nous. Ils seront bientôt encore plus nombreux.
Je ne sais pas. Regarde-moi cette pagaille. Ça pourrait être...
Oh, this thing. I can probably move this.
Là, j'ai trouvé un chariot.
Oui. Bien
Why
joué.
are you? Let me
Mettez-le en
help.
place.
You're wee. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, he was moving it to put right. Okay. Although, I assumed we were going to jump on that. It's still possible, but you know.
C'est bien trop calme.
La pagaille en ville doit jouer en notre faveur.
Oui. Ils ont peur.
We hear noises. Come on, Lucky.
la manivelle maintenant.
Right, let's go.
Allons-y. Oh, ce truc est lourd.
Tu as déjà utilisé quelque chose comme ça?
Bien sûr que non.
Is that like a ballista on wheels? Was that a thing? Can I just stop there? Wait,
Il y a un contrepoids.
Je peux me charger de cette manivelle si tu veux.
okay.
On doit pouvoir se débarrasser de cette chaîne.
Lucas, tu dois le faire.
Naturellement.
Right, counterweight, is it? Surely I just get on it and like fucking unhook it. What the fuck is this counterweight that I can't see? Oh wait, right, just shoot that. Oh fuck. Only let me aim high enough. There we go. They'll have heard that. They'll have fucking heard that. This is wild, man. Look at this thing. Why did I think we were going to ride it out of here?
Si on rate, Hugo,
I had it in my head that we were going to like ride it out the door and then fire it. I think I just hadn't looked at it properly.
il veut éviter ça.
Let's do something
Ça va.
stupid and weird.
Attends. Les stupéfactions.
C'est de la folie, Lucas.
Au point où nous en sommes.
Allez,
C'est bon.
This is so
Je crois
fucking
qu'on l'arme avec la
strange.
manivelle sur le côté.
je m'en charge. Alors, tu vas ouvrir les portes.
Non. Tu dois tirer au travers. Le réactif a besoin de friction.
Shoot through it. Ah, the friction.
On sait même pas si ça va traverser.
Trop tard pour s'en soucier.
Tu es prêt?
Prêt.
This is daft. This is the idea that a 16-year-old and like a 11, 12-year-old come up with. This is appropriate. Alright, I'm letting go.
Ça a marché.
Did the job. Good thing it doesn't work on us, eh? Only works on people 20 and older. And we made it home.
Enfin, vous avez mis tant de temps. Eh bien,
I had to kill 75
L'herboriste était
guys.
sorti. On a dû attendre. Mais on a ce qu'il faut.
Oh,
nous
we
allons lui donner
lie.
ceci.
Oui, nous avons déjà perdu assez de temps.
Comment va-t-il?
Il est épuisé. Il s'est endormi quand ça s'est calmé.
Tout va
Dites-lui que...
bien, il est en de bonnes mains, les meilleures, je t'assure.
Oui, ça vaudrait mieux. Surtout pour vous.
Ah,
Fire a ballista at you, big man. Protector's duty. We're the protector.
Non. Je sais que c'est dur, mais c'est nécessaire.
Ça fait 2 jours. Comment peux-tu rester là, les bras croisés? Il ne mérite pas ça. Je vais le sortir de là.
un
Amicia,
porteur qui atteint le dernier seuil, c'est une situation exceptionnelle. Et très grave aussi. Bien entendu, il va falloir l'isoler dès que possible. L'ordre possède un endroit spécial.
Vous voulez enfermer Hugo?
Sais-tu de quoi ton frère est vraiment capable? Ça ne va faire qu'empirer.
Mais enfin, c'est un enfant. Ce n'est pas de sa faute. Et plus vous le faites souffrir, plus les rats se répandent, et plus il sème la mort.
C'est pour cela que nous devons l'emmener. Son pouvoir grandira à mesure que sa vie s'approchera de la fin.
Magister, je vous en prie.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut dire?
Amicia, Hugo est condamné.
Le porteur ne pourra pas survivre au dernier seuil.
Non, il y a forcément un moyen. Lucas a
Ton
réussi à...
camarade a seulement gagné du temps quand ton frère a atteint le premier seuil. Mais cette fois, c'est différent. Rien ne peut plus l'arrêter. Aucun élixir, aucune potion.
Attendez, il y a une île. Il parle tout le temps d'une île. Elle est peut-être liée à la macula. On doit...
C'est le fruit de son imagination.
Et qu'est-ce que le fruit de son imagination fait accroché au mur de votre laboratoire?
Bitch.
Qu'y a-t-il là-bas?
Pauvre enfant. Tu refuses de voir la vérité en face. Accepte le destin de ton petit frère et le tien. La protectrice a pour seul rôle de faire ce que l'ordre lui commande.
Je m'en fiche pas mal de votre ordre. Je ne vous connais pas et je ne travaille pas pour vous. Laissez-moi le voir.
Hugo est épuisé, Amicia. Tu ne peux pas aller le voir dans ton état.
Laissez-moi passer.
Pas avant de t'être calmé. Tu l'as dit toi-même, la macula se nourrit de ses émotions.
Do they know how many
Quant à
people
nous,
we've killed, Amicia?
Nous devons nous rendre au quartier de l'ordre à Marseille et ce dès que possible. J'ai un bateau et un passeur, Joseph. Il nous attend au port, il faut le prévenir. Quant à moi, j'ai besoin de repos. Venez me voir quand tout sera prêt.
Lucas,
Maybe we'll sneak him out.
s'il te plaît, va au port et trouve ce Joseph.
Oui, magistrat. Amicia. Viens avec moi.
Soyez prudent, s'il te plaît.
Est-ce que ça va?
Non,
Reach the docks. Shit.
tu étais au courant pour Hugo.
Je voulais t'en parler, mais
Tu aurais dû. On parle de mon frère, Lucas.
je ne pensais pas que le magistère Vaudin te l'annoncerait comme ça.
Seigneur, je peux pas. Ah, continuons.
D'accord.
Alright, Starman. How you doing? Saw some big rats earlier. They were running opposite ways round a little hedge, and when they nearly ran into each other, they did the big vertical hop of 4 feet off the ground, straight up, big boing into the hedge. That's great shit. That pure. It is like a straight jump, isn't it? Launching themselves. See, that's why it makes it even funnier that the game is making a point of being like, oh shit, now the rats can climb. Fuck. Jump in your face if they want to.
À tous les habitants, restez chez vous.
Une patrouille.
Que fait-il? La ville est en état d'urgence. Tout individu présent dans les rues sera arrêté.
Ça y est, ils vont boucler la ville tout entière.
Souviens-toi du quartier en quarantaine.
Ils ne seraient pas purgés la ville entière. Si,
Je ne sais pas.
on a besoin de ce bateau, et vite.
Ne cédez pas à la panique. L'armée de Provence a parfaitement le contrôle de la situation.
Oui. Allez leur dire ce que votre contrôle signifie.
Regarde, cette tour de quai au fond. Elle mène au port.
Préparez-vous à partir. On va amener le chargement jusqu'au quai.
Les quais. C'est là qu'on va, c'est ça?
Ces cages sur leur chariot. Je crois que ce sont des corps de la reine.
Alors c'est là qu'ils les amènent.
Amicia, quand on y sera, tu retiens ta fronde, d'accord? On n'a pas besoin d'autres. Ennui comme à la grange. On ne tue pas.
Bomb situation.
T'inquiète pas. Je t'ai bien compris la première fois. Je m'y prendrai autrement.
I'll just choke them to death. Average rat could fucking vault you, Napo. It's like the way Superman can leap a tall building in a single bound. You're that building to a rat.
On y est. Bon.
Real of the video game jog, it's the unsung hero of third person games. Ah, it's strange, isn't it? Because it's kind of the same movement every time, it just looks like it was tweaked.
Tu voulais que je demande au magistère Vaudin à propos de
Oh.
la fresque dans ses appartements.
Il a dit quoi?
Il a dit que ce n'était qu'un symbole.
Un symbole au pic jumeau. Exactement comme dans les rêves d'Hugo.
Je sais. L'île, le réveil de la macula, l'ordre, c'est trop tout ça.
Contente de te l'entendre dire. Ça m'aide à ne pas me sentir seule dans tout ça.
Tu ne l'es pas. Je suis là.
just thinking, have we been alone at any point? What I mean is playing as just Amicia. Because I think even in the first game, you always had someone with you. I think. I was just suddenly struck with how Lucas has always kind of been there this time.
Je suis désolé, Amicia.
Whereas in the first game it was Hugo, and then I don't remember.
Il n'est pas encore mort.
Was it one of the gang with you when Hugo was taken?
Très bien. N'oublie pas, on épargne les soldats. On reste en vie.
D'accord. Pas tuer, ne pas se faire repérer. Allez, trouvons ce bateau.
Him saying no more killing us felt like a really weird, self-aware, we're in a game thing and you've died a few times. That was strange. That was weird. What human trait would you be willing to trade off to regain the animal's 6-foot vertical leap? Human trait. Human trait. I'm doing that thing where I try and think of a negative to give up, like, oh, how clever, ooh, I wished for 3 million wishes, you know. Could I give up fear of the unknown? Do animals fear the unknown? I don't know. I think I'd get rid of my thumbs if it meant I could get air. No, Jess, you need thumbs. Thumbs are great. Look at that. Amazing bastards. Without thumbs, you're no more than a damn ape. Rats have thumbs, they lack nothing, they simply have more than it. Aye. Running through those fields that were getting burned down, I think. That's it in this game. Oh, aye, we were alone running through the fields, weren't we? But there's no really been like an extended chapter gameplay type bit, has there? I don't think, anyway.
On y est. Alors, où est notre bateau?
Voile rouge et blanche. Juste là.
The one that's lit up.
Bien.
Son capitaine aussi, j'espère.
En effet.
So, I mean, surely we could just... Could we not just swim straight out to it? Because, like, rats can't swim, so we're safe for the rats if we just fucking, like, front crawled out there. It seems that we can just go this way.
Elle est si belle. Je la prends.
Ah, you take that for
Pour
him.
Hugo.
Une gentiane, je crois. Ça devrait lui plaire.
J'aimerais pouvoir lui offrir tellement plus.
Il aime tout ce qui vient de
Gentiane.
toi.
Pas sûr qu'il soit de cet avis.
See, all of a sudden this feels like coming over here was just for that flower. Unless... Aye, right enough, I mean, you can never get round that barrel and lobster pot. Eh? To that wee boat. I mean, how could anybody do that? You'd need the ability to leap like a rat if you wanted to pass that obstacle. No, I think we'll go up here and stealth through 15 guys. I just saw a shiny. Now let's see, what do I want to make? Oh, you still won't let me take my sling out? Alright, let's see what we can make in here. So... no killing. So... Make one more extinguish. And let's get a wee cutscene and or guard dialogue immediately. There it is.
Fous-nous la paix. On ne peut pas se permettre de casser ces jarres.
La ville n'a plus le temps.
La ville a besoin de ces jarres intacts. Alors calmez-vous.
It's the Jaws.
Assez, soldats. Allez, allez.
Qu'est-ce qui t'intrigue?
Ça grave encore les choses, je dirais.
Te devrait juste partir d'ici.
The city needs
Paraît
those
que la
jars
Guyenne n'était
intact.
plus qu'un vaste cimetière quand c'est arrivé.
Oui. Et vous subirez bientôt le même sort, vous aussi.
You hear the shit she's saying? She promised no killing, but she's like, oh man, you're fucking done.
Ce couvre-feu va tous les condamner.
Oui. Ça va être horrible. Un vrai festin de rats.
Why would you say Rat's Carnival? That's strange.
Les Blancs-Becs, vous avez vos ordres?
Surveillez les jars jusqu'à ce qu'on soit de l'autre côté.
I'm interested in these jars.
Regarde ce mur.
Oui. Ils l'ont érigé à la va-vite. Et ils nous empêchent de rejoindre le bateau.
Approchons-nous.
Bonne chance, soldat.
Bonne chance. There's a way down there. I just want to check through here though.
On dit que cette ville était une porte d'entrée commerciale vers la Méditerranée.
Non, non, c'est plutôt une porte d'entrée pour la morsure.
C'est désespérant.
Oh. Oh. Alright, that's a way back down. Imprisoning rats individually in jars. No, well, it turns out if you just have like a wooden barricade, they can't get by that. Like, you know, the kind of things that they had on the beaches of Normandy to stop aquatic vehicles and that. Rats can't walk by them. It looks as if they should be able to fit in between the massive, like, 1.5 gaps, but they can't for some reason. Can't swim, can't get through large gaps. Rats are strange things.
La porte maintenant.
Okay, I see some sulphur up there. No, not sulphur, saltpeter. Can't kill these dudes anyway because they're wearing helmets. Can they still not deal with light? Aye, they still get fucked up by light.
Des soldats. Casqués. Il va falloir se faufiler.
J'espère que cette porte a un accès dérobé.
Qu'y a-t-il derrière?
Right, so I think we're just going up there, aren't we?
C'est tout.
Oh, what's this?
Tu crois qu'ils vont y arriver cette fois?
Je crois rien du tout.
A knife.
Tout ce que je sais, c'est que les cadavres affluent de la ville et qu'on en a déjà trop dans nos rangs.
J'aurais dû aller voir ma mère tant que je le pouvais.
Prie, on n'a plus que ça.
C'est bien peu.
Right, so all I can do is, I mean, I could actually kill one of them with a knife, but I promised him no killing. Just thinking, right, so I can ding them over there to get one of the guys to go that way. He's already standing at a bit that's for a distraction, so... Oh, we can probably go in there. A wee gap. So I'll just wait for this guy to turn around. I think. Okay. Can't even do the wee strangle thing. Oh, because I mean, that's still killing a guy. Strangling him is still killing. Oh, I bet you can hop up them. Just wait for this guy to do his wee lap again. We should be safe to go up there. No need for alarms, no need for even a distraction. True stealth. Turn around, sir. Nothing to see here. No rat carnival yet. Oh, yes, mate. So, I think it's just actually going higher. No, it isn't. Alright, so maybe it is down here. Try to be careful that I'm not being spotted. Oh, we'll be going under that. Are we safe to go there? Should be. Just wondering about his line of sight. Aye, we're fine.
Oui.
Well, the thing is, they're going to fucking hear it, aren't they? Oh, I don't have to do that. Very bright behind us. Video games.
Seigneur, ça
Holy
ressemble
fuck.
à un champ de bataille.
Que s'est-il passé ici?
Je ne sais pas, mais suivons ce chariot et ouvrons l'œil.
What the fuck happened? Oh.
Merde. C'est pas vrai.
Oh, they broke a wheel.
Je pense savoir ce qui s'est passé ici.
Lucas, where are you?
Faites les mêmes erreurs.
Fais quelque chose, bon sang. C'est coincé. Aide-nous.
I think they're gonna get ratted.
Oh non! Ils arrivent!
We need to get to that fucking light.
Ne va pas plus loin, Abyss.
Ho ho ho! Fuck.
C'est impossible.
Il y en a tellement. Comment on va traverser ça?
Jesus
Ce
Christ.
liquide au sol, c'était dans leur jarre.
Ça sent la poix. Si c'est ça, c'est hautement inflammable. Essaie d'y mettre le feu.
The liquid in the jar smells like tar. Interesting. Now, why would tar be what saved them? You know? Oh. Alright, Ben, what's happening? Bonjour. Look at this rat tech. Okay. Let's,
Je ne m'y attendais pas. Et eux non plus.
Attention avec ces flammes.
Look at the tower they build before they just fucking die out. Oh no, they're just staying there. Okay. Usually when they start accidentally building a tower like that as well, they eventually just come and vanish. It's rat backwards, they cannot comprehend it. Tar is literally the opposite of rat.
On peut le déplacer.
Oui,
I know, mate. See, this is a thing as well. See, with your partner here, they say everything before you even get a chance to be like, right, what am I going to do here? A bit like, you know, when he solved that puzzle for us.
c'est pas possible.
Espérons que ça se passe mieux à Marseille.
Jusqu'à ce que les rats l'envahissent aussi.
Amicia, l'ordre possède des quartiers adaptés à Marseille. Des équipements et des gens.
Des gens comme Baudin. Et tu crois que ça va se finir comment? Ça n'ira pas plus loin. Si on reste ici, on meurt de toute façon.
Le bateau de Joseph.
On se rapproche.
Nearly there, nearly there. Oh. Oh.
Oh, en voilà d'autres.
Ce bâtiment sur la gauche paraît plus sûr.
Good thing that rats famously love meat. And they hate light.
Essayons par là.
I'll keep the rats out.
Quelle pagaille.
What the fuck is this?
Odeur.
Is that
De la
tar?
poix.
Wait, why is
Ça
it
fait tourner la
bubbling?
tête.
Je n'entends pas
Ah,
de
it's
rats
tar.
ici.
Non. Mais ils étaient là.
C'est fermé de
Regarde ça.
l'intérieur.
Oh, look at that poor bastard. Let them in. Fucking let them in.
C'est quoi tout ça?
Une fabrique de poids. Ils doivent l'utiliser pour étancher
Oh,
les
that
coques des
makes
bateaux.
sense.
Ces mécanismes sont encore intacts.
L'odeur est différente ici.
Oh, I think that's what they meant by the tar being what will save you. It'll seal the boat hulls so you can escape on the boats. Right. It's no that it was like anything for fighting the macula.
De la résine. C'est un bassin de mélange. Le tonneau là-haut, ça doit être le diluant.
On devrait avancer.
Alright, we can deal with this.
On a de la résine. Avec le diluant là-haut, on pourra faire de la poix.
Un bassin de poids.
It's fine.
Ça pourrait nous permettre d'atteindre cette porte dans le fond.
Mais le tonneau est vraiment haut.
On doit trouver un moyen de l'atteindre.
Voyons voir. Ces cordes font bouger la plateforme.
So that's the door
Les
that's
ouvriers
locked
doivent
for the other
utiliser cette
side.
échelle derrière la grille pour l'atteindre.
Il faut trouver un moyen de...
Bien joué.
Voilà qu'on fabrique de la poix.
Je sais. Mais ça devrait être rapide.
Bon, allons-y.
Bathe in the tar and you'll be impervious to rats. No, they'll just
Bon. Est-ce que je m'occupe de la
stick.
partie réservoir?
They'll just stick
Tu
to
en
me.
penses quoi?
Aye, so you deal with that.
Oui, monte par l'échelle. Je me charge de faire bouger la plateforme.
J'y vais.
Oh, he's doing that and I'm doing this. Oh, okay.
Oui. Tourne-la à fond.
Je m'en occupe.
Bien. Tiens bon jusqu'à mon signal.
D'accord,
Je suis prêt.
je lâche. Accroche-toi.
Wow. Reviens au bassin.
J'arrive.
Le diluant. Je vois. C'est de l'alcool, bien sûr.
Tu es
Bien
prêt?
sûr.
Oui. Fabriquons ça de poids. On verse.
Tu connais les quantités?
Non. J'improvise.
S'il te plaît, évite de nous tuer.
Bien. Je pense que tu peux l'enflammer.
D'accord.
Voyons si cette poids est efficace.
Lucas, I would really prefer if you weren't like directly above it. But you seem fine with it,
Parti.
so we're probably good.
Ça marche.
Oui. Donc, première étape franchie.
Oui, mais je suis coincée.
Attends, je crois qu'il faisait des expériences avec des ingrédients.
You gonna mix something up?
Oui, ça peut marcher. Je te les envoie.
Ces bêtes sont tout près.
Ici. Préviens-moi quand tu es prête à attraper.
Vas-y.
Nice one. You can now craft tar.
Mélange-les.
Just tar. Is that in your pocket? Just some tar I made.
C'est fait.
Parfait. Maintenant,
Sir, you can't have that tar in here. I brought this tar from home.
lance un pot de poids entre ces deux bassins.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Where does he want me to throw it? Is it this wee pool? No? I thought he wanted me to. Oh, pot. See, this is my trouble, man. I don't know anything or read things.
Pourvu que ça marche.
Voyons si
Makes
cette
sense
poids
the
est
pot would
efficace.
contain loads of tar, doesn't it? There we go.
Ce dernier bassin est déjà rempli de poids.
J'arrive.
Oh! Quickly, hen. There we go. Wait, what? What the fuck was that? What the fuck just happened? That doesn't make sense. Alright, whatever. I'll get it. Plague tail. Like tail because rats have tails. Alright, Tina. What's happening? Fucking. That was so weird.
Ici. Préviens-moi quand tu es prête à attraper.
Let's try that again. Maybe I just needed to be quicker. Just going all the way up
Résine et de
to the
l'alcool.
flame.
Mélange-les.
I think it was just like it was treating it like it's the initial roar of the flame, but once it starts just dying down to a burn, it doesn't count as light, like enough to put them off anymore.
Pourvu que ça marche.
Voyons si cette fois est efficace.
Parfait.
Oui, ce dernier bassin est déjà rempli de poids.
J'arrive.
So I should do that and then just fucking run round there quickly. Because let's see.
Sauver la mise.
La poix t'a sauvé. Ça fait des miracles.
En tout cas,
Well, there they go, starting to move back in. Aye, it's the tar maybe. Oh, it was that's right, that's what it was. The small amount that we threw in the wee middle pool didn't last long. That's what did it. That's fine. At least it wasn't like a bug or anything, it was just me not paying proper attention. Which is not like me, I think we can all agree. I'm going this way because I'm sure I saw a shiny. I did.
faites que ce soit utile.
I see a bucking tool. Yes, mate. Here, let me check something. Crafting skills. Upgrade. Aye, so we can just upgrade on the fly as well. But I need 2 more tools, so I can get that. And then we're in the money. Here, have any of these skills went up? Oh, look how close my aggressive skill is. What's prudence again? Makes less noise when moving, so less noticeable enemies nearby. Makes a bit. Oh, so the opportunism one will just go up for me making stuff, I think. I'm just assuming there must be a lot of chapters left. Not that I thought I was like halfway or even near the end or anything, but the fact that we've not even got one of these yet was weird. For us being on what, chapter 4? Unless as the game goes on it ramps up because you're having to dish out death more regularly. Maybe if I'd stabbed one of those soldiers in the neck back there I would have had that upgrade by now. See this animation where she does that and then turns around? I feel like
Notre bateau devrait être droit
every time she turns it feels like something's gonna get you. You know, just off screen.
Ne sois pas trop
Get you used to an animation and then in one
Mission.
turn it's choked against the door.
J'étais coincé entre le magistère Vaudin et ta mère et je n'ai aucune excuse. J'ai eu tort.
C'est juste que... J'étais pas prête. Je peux pas le perdre. Je peux pas.
On fera ce qu'il faut.
Oui.
Oh. Oh. Don't stand in him, Lucas. There we go.
Par ici.
You gonna ask me if I'm sure? No? No, are you sure? Oh. Oh no. I can see things to turn. We're gonna get fucked up.
Regarde, au loin, le bateau de Joseph. On se rapproche.
Oui, allons-y. Ah, ils sont là. C'est infesté en bas.
Attends, regarde.
Yes.
C'est de la résine en bas. Et là, un tonneau de diluant. Il fabriquait encore de la poix ici.
Utilisons-la pour dégager le chemin jusqu'au bateau.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
fabriquons encore de la poix.
Quelle journée.
Okay. Alright, Chris. How are you? It is a lot of rats. Some might say it's up to 300,000.
Alors,
résisté.
dis-moi à quoi tu sers, toi.
Ça contrôle la passerelle.
Il faut amener ce tonneau ici.
Okay, that does that. Oh wait, can I?
Vous êtes qui, vous?
On fait que passer.
Eh bien, impossible. Je suis coincé ici depuis un bail avec ces rats. Faut que je sorte d'ici.
Are you gonna be sound?
Avez-vous accès à cette passerelle?
Can we be
Oui, mais je
friends?
vais avoir besoin de votre aide. Ils ont relevé le pont.
Je peux m'en charger.
You're definitely gonna die, mate. I mean, the obvious thing would be me just hitting this with a sling, but oh, they let me for that distance. Okay.
Bon sang, je m'attendais pas à ça. Un instant.
Let's
Il
see.
a l'air raisonnable.
He
Il a
does,
peur.
doesn't he?
Alors ça joue pour nous.
Voici ton diluant.
Merci.
Il n'a pas l'air au courant de notre évasion.
Oh, il n'a pas encore fait le rapprochement.
That's good.
Et on recommence.
Ils aiment pas le feu, hein?
Non,
She said no, and it come up yes.
on a nos méthodes.
Je vois aucune torche ici.
Attendez un peu.
Just you wait, mate. Just you buck and wait. You know, we'll do it to the side there. You watching? You watching, big man? You know what, we'll do it for here, so you can see us, so you can definitely see us do hype shit. See if he just had a line like, are you alright? Are you okay? Why didn't I go with the pots? Oh, because I don't have any pots, that's why. Right, surely I can hit this for here.
Bon,
There we
c'est
go.
déjà ça.
C'est quoi ce truc enflammé que vous avez jeté?
C'est...
Du fait maison. Alchimie basique.
De l'alchimie? On n'aime pas trop ça, par
Well, we don't like rats either, do we, mate?
Ça
But
va
you
nous
know.
sauver la peau. Les soldats.
Bien. Il nous reste encore 2 bassins.
Occupons-nous-en alors.
Amicia, tu devrais aller sur la passerelle pour t'occuper du diluant. Je m'occupe de la faire bouger avec la manivelle.
Parfait. Je te dis
Oh,
quand j'ai
nice
besoin
one,
de toi.
mate.
Lucas, c'est pour toi.
Bien.
Alors,
Probably not a good idea to go above this flame,
On
though,
se
is it?
sauve d'ici.
vous êtes au courant qu'on n'a pas de déconfinement?
Oui, et les gens meurent quand même. Alors on tente notre chance.
Je vois.
What you been doing in that wee shed, man?
Hé, tu as manqué le bassin. Pas si vite. T'es allé trop loin. Reviens un peu en arrière.
What do I need to... Oh, right, tell him to stop. And then I'll stop me there. Aye.
Bien, tout est en place. Là,
C'est le moment d'allumer celui-ci aussi.
je m'en charge.
Oh.
Et voilà. Il y a encore un bateau qui bloque le passage.
À toi de lever celui-là.
Oh, aye. So I think I'll tell him to do that while I do this.
Joli travail d'équipe. Vous vous débrouillez bien pour des civils.
On a souvent dû ne compter que sur nous-mêmes.
Exactly.
On y est presque. Remplissez juste ce dernier bassin.
Oh, hold on.
Bien, tu peux lâcher.
D'accord.
Voilà, c'est fait.
Allume-le, Amicia.
Lucas, tu peux avancer. La voie est libre.
D'accord.
Wait. Wait. How's Lucas meant to get by that? That's what I didn't understand. We're only creating small...
Non. La lumière n'éclaire pas assez loin.
Aye.
Il y a forcément un moyen.
Oui. Jetez de la poix directement dans le feu. Ça va amplifier les flammes pour un temps.
C'est...
Just suddenly
Bien,
very
oui, ça
noticeable.
peut marcher.
Bien, tentons le coup.
Move.
La pointe brûlera pas longtemps.
Ça a marché à merveille. Merci.
I feel kind of bad. I'm about to throw it right next to Lucas.
Dans l'alchimie, et on connaît ça à la pointe, d'accord?
On a vu les jars. Elles vous servent à
Oh,
quoi?
jars.
Confidentiel.
Come on, mate.
Très bien.
Tu y es presque.
Maybe they were only doing the boats with the jars then. Sorry, Lucas. I mean, you didn't seem to mind that time. That's strange. Oh, I am meant to lift this one, ain't I? Fuck. Wait, how do I do that then? How does that work? If I'm lifting the boat, how do I also light the thing? Mate, gotta no lift that boat the now, please. How does this work? Or wait, is it clear for him to actually run this one? I think this one might be clear actually. Aye, there's enough light, right, that makes sense. That's fine.
Parfait.
What about the soldier?
Hey, tu peux refaire ton truc? Je suis bloqué ici.
Entendu, je vais essayer.
No, I wonder if that's optional, because like, obviously I need to note that down for him. I wonder if we could just fucking go. You know what, if he does turn out to be an arsehole, that's his problem. I tried to help. Even if I end up having to kill you, I am a good person.
On va enfin le voir de plus près.
Restons prudents. On ne sait pas ce qu'il aurait fait si on l'avait croisé en vie.
Suivre les hommes.
Oui, quel qu'il soit.
Eh ben, bon travail.
On l'a fait.
Une chance que vous ayez décidé d'enfreindre la loi ce soir.
On devrait y aller, non?
Oui, on est pressé.
Bien, je vais vous escorter jusque chez vous.
En fait, nous devons continuer par là.
Impossible. Vous devez rentrer
Oh,
chez
here we go.
Vous plaisantez.
Laissez-nous partir. On a fait notre part.
vous. La loi, c'est la loi.
Laissez-nous passer, ou vous allez le regretter.
There it is.
Menace un soldat de l'armée de Provence?
Exactement. C'est bien trop important.
Attendez. Dans les faubourgs, nos hommes ont été attaqués par une fille et un garçon. C'est vous! Vous vous êtes évadés!
Amicia, on l'a aveuglé avec la poix.
He's not gonna blind him with the tar. Fuck tar. Blind him with the tar. Not wasting my good tar on him. Cheers for the help, mate. And you know, we did agree I'm still a good person. You know what? The good person that I'm, let's see what you were keeping in your wee hut. Some kind of 1400s version of Razzle. What you go for this? I'll take it. It's funny, isn't it, how we had like all the stuff to do that here. Didn't use it. Aye, le razoo. No, it would be called Ooh La La or something. Aye. Oh, I just remember that video of the wee boy on his bike. Do you remember that? The wee boy cycling. And it's like it's a van advertising a strip club or something. He's just like cycling on it. He goes, "Ooh la la!" He fucking crashes into the barrier for a restaurant. It was fucking great. Ooh la la! Oh, it's just so funny.
Seigneur,
Why is she suddenly saying "Hi, Lord"?
plus jamais je ne croirai aucun d'eux.
Oui.
Cooperate with the soldier. Ah, we cooperated, alright. Then we cooperated with a flame in order to extinguish and end that man's life. It's a wee tool place. I've not really got any use for you though, because I need 2 more tools. And as nice as it would be to have these upgrades, the new, we can wait. Pardon me. Ever seen that tweet from a woman who sent a guy nudes and responded, "Ooh la la"? Oh no. Really?
Voyons un peu ce bateau.
Oh, here we go.
C'est une affaire de santé publique. Tu aurais dû partir quand tu le pouvais, Joseph.
Oh, there's Joseph.
Je dois attendre un client et j'honore toujours mes contrats, mon ami.
Estime que ton contrat est annulé alors. Le port est condamné et tu es un intrus.
C'est notre homme.
Oui, mais les ennuis arrivent. Ne restons pas là.
D'accord, tu sais quoi? J'ai pas que ça à faire.
Non, tu en sais beaucoup trop. Je dois t'arrêter.
Oh, sans blague.
Knock him out, Joseph. Yes! Joseph seemed like that kind of guy. Joseph seems kind of like a pirate.
Joseph, attendez!
Ne bougez pas!
Nous venons de la part de Magister Vaudin. Nous devons quitter la ville.
Better run.
Vous croyez que je fais quoi là? Cet endroit est foutu!
Pitié!
Look at his fucking ancient turret.
Nous avons un enfant avec nous!
D'accord, d'accord. On se retrouve au prochain ponton. Qui êtes-vous? Où est le capitaine? Merde! Des intrus!
Joseph with the assist.
Allez.
C'est vrai.
Oui.
Viens avec moi! Des soldats!
Oh,
C'était quoi ça?
Joseph.
Cassé une charge de bois. Ça a réagi au contact de la torche.
C'est le moyen le plus rapide. Lucas, ça devient trop dangereux.
Ok.
On va se faire tuer ou manquer ce bateau. Il faut que j'utilise de nouveau ma voix.
Fais ce qu'il faut. Elle a besoin de ce bateau à tout prix.
Bien. Allons-y.
Slow an enemy down with a tar pod and then ignite it to eliminate him. Combine tar with a pot to break tar jars. I know, I kind of gathered that. I never thought of that actually, that the puddle would slow them down like it did us. Got a stick there. I will take the stick, we'll light it off this one. And we'll walk to that wee fire there. Hello? Hey.
Passons à autre chose.
Oh, the one you see in me. Just hope you don't notice a fire being lit.
C'est leur œuvre, ça. Y a pas de doute.
Oh shit.
Aucune idée. C'est peut-être
Joseph, please! Thank you so much!
pas un alchimiste.
Aye, Joseph isn't an alchemist, is he?
Incroyable.
Oh shit. Rat dinner. Rat dinner. Almost. Any more twigs about? That's probably safe to jump out. Run over there.
Nous sommes sortis du port. Que font ces soldats ici?
Il veille à ce que personne ne s'échappe.
This area is kind of confusing me. Oh, in the fucking face.
On a fait quelque chose d'utile.
That would move those rats, but for what? Well, just that they're coming to get me. Look how slowly they're moving. Oh, Lucas, have I gone for you then, mate? Let's grab some shit. That Joseph's boat has gone extremely slow. There you go. You're welcome.
Regarde ce feu au milieu.
Oui.
Oh, that's bodies.
C'est donc pour ça qu'ils
That's why the tar's the safe thing.
On dirait.
Create a big enough fire burning the bodies. No rats are coming near you. That was your big fucking plan. If I walk near you, will Joseph do the deed?
Ce feu. Ce n'est pas du bois qui
Oh, is it you just noticing its bodies?
Voilà où ils finissent tous.
On a plus de poids et les cadavres affluent.
Au moins, ça veut dire que les nettoyeurs font leur travail.
Tu parles d'un nettoyage. La plupart de ces gens étaient même pas malades. La bête vide le quartier. C'est un massacre.
Potentiellement, ils sont tous atteints. On
Potentially.
peut pas risquer de laisser quelqu'un sortir. Tu le sais.
These fuckers, man.
C'est pour ça qu'ils ont condamné la ville.
Oui. Piéger les gens à l'intérieur, puis s'en débarrasser.
was nice.
Une fois qu'on aura vu Joseph, on retourne à la maison au plus vite.
Pourvu qu'ils ne soient pas...
Sorry. Just...
Trop tard.
Je ne pensais pas qu'il serait pire que l'Inquisition.
Plus rien ne m'étonne, tu sais.
Oh, I think his mate saw me. Definitely saw me. Yep, he's about to shoot me with an arrow. I fucked it. Fucked it big time, man. Fucked it. I should have had a look about. It's my fault.
Cherchez-les.
On les aura, vous inquiétez pas. Ah, je sais où vous trouver. J'en suis sûr.
I thought that would burn you, mate.
Forcément eux.
I thought that was going to burn you. I didn't. What the fuck is this? Oh shit. Oh well, we're dead. And then we'll get shot with an arrow, I think. Hello, it says. Here, please. Come on. Ah, well. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's saved here? No, the actual... I thought throwing tar at the torch would be enough to, I don't know, set him on fire or something. But then that's probably too easy a kill, innit? Right, see, your man up there, who can almost definitely see us. But if I just quickly get in here... And then get round that sideway. Right, he's not looking, schmoove. I got enough time to grab these. Yep. Right, let's see. Okay.
Ah, ils sont peut-être par là.
Waiting for him to look away. There we go. Well, hello, rats. This is stupid, this is stupid, this is fucking stupid.
Je perds mon temps ici.
Wait. Oh, fuck off with that line of sight. Away you go, mate.
Ça venait de là.
Il vient ici.
Fucked it. Fucked it. And they can hear that. Ah.
J'en suis sûr.
Shit. Whoa!
On est découvert. Bougez-vous, on a des intrus.
It's just it's a bumble, man. It's just a bumble 24/7. You're just gonna go fucking straight in here, aren't you? See if half of them when they were when they were in helmets it'd be a lot easier. Obviously that's a given, but you know.
On a de la compagnie. Attention.
J'y vais.
T'as l'air parti. parfaitement normal. Une seconde.
Get him, boys. Oh no! How do you just know where I am, mate? You just can. You gonna shoot me with an arrow? Aye. Oh well, it's fucking all I can do here. Ah, I think we're about to get an arrow in the dome. I can't go anywhere here. Fucked it. Aye, we're dead. Man, I really don't like these bits. I just don't like them. Alright, we're here now. It's the kind of combo of the wild line of sight these guys have. How they do that thing where they just fucking know where you are once one of them's seen you. And like, what is that? Am I supposed to believe that the natural AI is him walking out here? They're being pushed towards me. What other game did that? What other game did that? I don't know if it was recently. It may have been the first Plague Tale. The chat was that there's enemy AI and then there's what they call a director AI, and it's that every now and again the director AI will just like tell an enemy AI like that direction, but it's no fixed. It's more like random factors come together for it to inform one of them. What was that? Wait, was that actually in fucking Arkham Asylum? Shit, I can't remember what that was. I remember watching a video about it. So what I mean is, I wonder if more games do that type of thing. Not being able to tag them was really fucking annoying as well, man. That was a nice, handy thing in the first game. Like, knowing where they are just for this wee fucking glow on the edge of the screen's a bit... And kinda hard to keep an eye. Right. So should we wait, just go through that house? That'll give some cover. Don't see anybody up high enough to get a bead on us. But now that I've said that, fucking just as soon as I say it. As soon as I say it.
La maison est dans la ville haute. Il reste du temps. J'espère que tu as raison.
Are we past them, are we? Fuck. This one seen us, cool. So how come there's no rats about here where it's pitch black? Who the fuck was it that saw us? 'Cause I don't see a guy up there. Jesus, look how far away that guy is. Can you see him? Next to that distant torch. He was the one that was seeing us. And this lighting? Come on, mate.
Il y a des intrus dans les parages.
Oh, for fuck. I hate these bats, genuinely.
Où est le bateau de Joseph? Le tonton est forcément derrière cette porte. Il est déjà amarré. Il a peut-être des problèmes. Il faut se dépêcher.
Oh good, you turned his fucking flame off. Well done. There's some tar in his eyes and all. Apparently we got away. I fuck the bits. Oh, opportunism skill unlocked. Next to better knowledge of alchemy, I may see a craft's alchemical ammo faster. Okay. So I'd imagine that if I'd stayed and fought more, this would have been up there. Kind of dumb that the enemies are easy enough that you could escape, but there's just rats in the way, so you have to kill yourself. Aye, it's a wee bit. Yeah. I just keep thinking of things like when you looked at that box full of swords and knives and that, and you didn't even take one thing. You know, like if you were in like proper life or death, so you'd be taking any weapon you could fucking get. But then you're 16, ain't you? Maybe you're not thinking that way. I mean, you're still using a sling. Alright, time for a cutscene where the rats come in as we get away or some shit, aye.
Merci de nous avoir attendus.
Et pour le coup de main.
Vous aussi, vous m'avez aidé. Bon, où est le reste du groupe?
En ville, ils préparent le voyage. Je dois...
Better shove off.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont fait? Je vais les chercher. Retrouvez-nous au quai, près de la maison.
Sois prudente.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Don't tell me that's just going to lead back to the house. It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. You can't just keep bamfing back to the house.
Ça m'a réveillé.
La maison.
C'est
Oh
mauvais
no,
signe, je
the
vous
house
le
is
dis.
far away. Okay.
Respectez le couvre-feu, rentrez chez vous.
Que se passe-t-il? On doit savoir.
Dites la vérité.
Can I run as well, please? Oh, I know how to sprint, game, don't you worry. Oof! Oh man, I don't like that.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qu'ils t'ont fait?
I don't like innocent people just getting mown down by shit.
Seigneur, je le savais. Je leur avais dit que ça arriverait. C'est à cause de ce maudit vaudin.
Like, I always hate that in films when it's pure collateral damage, you know, buildings getting wrecked and shit.
Je peux y arriver.
Oh, these poor fuckers. Jesus Christ. That's rats. That's rat power. Oh, that's good. Oh, good looking game, man. Nice set piece.
On doit partir.
Oh, weighing down the canopies. That's great. Is it maybe that the rats are converging on the house? You know, Dead Space style, convergence. Coming to get their master. Oh, fuck off. My fucking heel went an inch out of the box that they want you to run inside. Come on. You would give somebody a wee bit more leeway than that, you know? Do the old thing where it's like, it looks like you just skirted it, but the hitbox is actually further than you think away from you, you know, that kind of shit. You know, you hear about devs putting in stuff to save you from yourself. Right, let's stick to the right. There we go. Hello, it's me.
C'est votre fils, faites quelque chose.
Fuck.
Ah, la protectrice.
Il ne se calme pas. Je ne sais plus quoi faire. J'y vais.
Calm down! Calm down! Calm down! Merde! That's what you get for being a bastard. I mean, rip.
Je t'en prie. Je t'en prie. Je sais ce qui te fait peur. Chut.
Holy shit.
J'ai fait un cauchemar. Je sais.
You just kinda accidentally killed a lot of people, Hugo.
Il faut partir, avant que toute la maison ne s'effondre.
Oui, Lucas doit nous attendre sur le quai. Venez.
How are we getting to the docks safely? Are we just gonna show up there, aye? Dead Space fans seeing things converge, getting big Dead Space vibes from this. It's true. That's true. I'm not going to argue with that. Oh, we actually gone on a wee walk.
Je devrais
No, I'm the protector, Mum.
La ville, elle a disparu. Toute la ville.
Nous devons partir.
Look at that, Hugo. You did all of this.
C'est sans précédent.
Maybe it would be fine to just slip a wee dagger just up in between there on Hugo while he's asleep. Just a wee, you know, save a few million people. Kind wee knife. Just go there. A mercy.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? J'ai la tête qui tourne. Rien. Rendors-toi.
Don't look at all the people you killed. I ran very far to get from the port, but if we somehow cleared a big walk to the port for ourselves. You got nothing to say there, Beatrice, no? Oh, somebody's alive.
Tous ces gens.
C'est trop tard. Continuez.
Jesus.
Qui c'est? Essaye de dormir, Hugo. Fais-le pour moi. Non.
I don't help or anything.
Ne regarde pas. Garde les yeux fermés.
You can sit him down. Get hand him to your fucking mom and help.
Amicia.
These people are
Qu'est-ce qui
cold,
s'est
man.
passé? Les rats. Ils ont attaqué.
Les rats.
Non. Non.
Oui.
On s'en va, Hugo.
Oui, oui, oui.
Pardonne-moi. C'est comme dans mon cauchemar. C'est ma faute.
Aye.
Calme-toi, Hugo.
Non.
You know she didn't say it's no your fault, she
No.
said calm down.
Ce n'est qu'un rêve, d'accord?
Don't
Je te
humour
donnerai
him.
quelque chose sur le bateau. Ça te calmera.
Mais je veux que ça s'arrête pour de bon. Je suis désolée. Je veux que ça s'arrête, Amicia.
Bientôt. À Marseille, nous trouverons de l'aide.
We've got another city you can decimate.
Tu dis toujours ça, mais tu mens. Tu mens.
Hugo,
S'il te plaît, calme-toi. Tu as le droit d'être triste et en colère. Mais je ne t'abandonnerai pas. Tu le sais.
on trouvera un
Isn't
moyen.
that handy?
Je te le promets.
Les voilà.
How did that happen?
Vous allez bien? J'ai cru que vous étiez...
On est tous sains et saufs, Lucas.
Don't worry, we're
Montez
fine.
à bord, vite!
Joseph, I hope you had no like family in the city or anything. Hope you didn't have 17 kids.
Il n'y a que nous. Magister Vaudin...
Je vois. Dans ce cas, traînons pas.
Off to Marseille. Fuck up. Aye, Joseph does look a wee bit Black Flag, doesn't he? A wee bit. What's his name? Edward Kenway? I think that was his name. Well, I certainly did my protector's duty. In our wake. Oh, we're getting a crossbow in this chapter. A wee crossy bow. Oh, there's some bodies floating down the river.
Il paraît qu'il s'est passé la même chose en Guyenne.
Aye, funny that, innit, Joe?
La morsure qui empoisonne le sang. Ça semblait pourtant si loin.
Just one wee rat sitting at the back of the ship.
Oiseau, reviens.
Yeah, don't let that cunt
Tu
sleep.
faisais un rêve.
Don't let him sleep.
On est arrivé?
Non, mais c'est plus très loin.
Hé. Ne regarde pas. Pourquoi?
Don't look at your
Ça les
work.
fera pas partir. Ça changera rien. Hugo, tu étais en pleine crise. Je veux pas aller à Marseille. D'autres gens vont mourir, tu le sais. Mère pense que tu... Non! Sur l'île! C'est là que je dois aller. Là-bas, on pourra me soigner, Amicia. On va la trouver, s'il te plaît. Personne m'écoute. J'ai dit à maman que j'avais mal, mais le magistère m'a dit de me taire, que ça faisait partie de l'examen. Maman et le magistère, ils croient tout savoir, mais ils ont tort. Et les gens meurent à cause de moi. Hé, hé, hé. Je sais. Je ferai ce qui est le mieux pour toi. C'est promis.
So we're doing the old adults never listen. It's like the depressing classic French version of like when the kids have found an alien, the adults don't believe them and they won't help. Oh, we're just going to have to save the day by ourselves. Let's get on our bikes and cycle. It's 1987 and we must cycle. But, you know, with rats and horrible plague in the 1400s. These games are fun because the tone is so ultra serious and they have such a prestige aesthetic in the marketing and stuff, but the actual content is more like Joe Rogan taking a massive draw before he tells you how a rat could beat up a city in a fight. Aye, Andrew, aye. It's entirely possible. The adults are like, rats don't exist, aye, basically. You ever seen a rat with their hair? Jamie, pull that up. It's crazy. Is that the right name? Jamie, the guy that pulls things up? I've only seen clips of Joe Rogan stuff and people going, look at this idiot.
Lucas, va voir le capitaine avec Hugo.
Bien sûr.
Il va te montrer comment tenir la barre.
Joe Rogan telling you that a rat can kick harder than him.
Je vais lui demander de nous apprendre à faire des nœuds marins. Et peut-être qu'il nous laissera naviguer.
Oui.
The mental image of like a shot from Joe Rogan where the camera's just on his side and he's like praising the guest, you know, about your strength. Like, I've seen you in action, man. The athleticism there. It's just a big rat sitting in the chair, but it's got a bifter as well. Just squeak. Ah, I'd love that.
Nous devons le mettre en lieu sûr, Amicia.
Vous voulez l'enfermer à nouveau. Ce n'est pas la même chose.
Tu as vu ce qui s'est passé? L'ordre a des hommes et du matériel. Ils sauront comment l'aider.
Tout ça est arrivé à cause de ce que vous et Vaudin avez fait à Hugo. Mère, si vous continuez de l'isoler et de lui infliger ces tortures, ça va le tuer. C'est un enfant, c'est une victime comme toutes les autres.
C'est mon enfant. Je ne suis pas ton ennemi, Amicia. Je sais à quel point tu aimes Hugo et je sais que je ne peux pas vraiment comprendre le lien qui vous unit tous les deux. Mais tu dois ouvrir les yeux. Ce qui est arrivé là-bas se reproduira.
So where are we going to Marseille?
C'est vrai.
Why are we going anywhere where there's people? See, adults just don't understand. By debris, do you mean people?
Je vais jeter un œil.
Je pense voir le problème.
On va le régler tous les deux.
D'accord, gamin. Je vous laisse vous en charger.
Hé, tu peux retourner à l'intérieur si tu veux. Non, tout va bien. Je ne te laisserai pas tomber, je te l'ai dit. Pour l'instant, on doit faire avancer ce bateau. Et c'est loin d'être fait.
That bird in the background that hopped, I thought it was a wee rat just watching. Somehow in the daytime. The Daywalker! Can we use this yet? No.
Regarde, il y a un tas de débris coincés sous la coque. Enlève-t-il?
Ça prendrait trop de temps. Et si on le poussait simplement?
Eh bien,
Just gonna
on peut essayer.
leave it, maybe?
Oui.
Oh, then a classic push?
Non, pousse!
Classic push. Not even a prompt or anything. Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? We'll need to run through a bit with some enemies, aye.
Allez, viens.
Don't hurry or anything.
Bon, j'espère que Joseph pourra arrêter le bateau.
Tous ces morts. Ils ne méritent.
What's that? The adults haven't really explained why they've not just killed Hugo yet. Aye. The Macula's definitely going to kill him eventually. It seems like the logical next step. Like, aye, genuinely. It's very weird that it's never just... You would think even that Magister Vaudin or whatever his name is, surely that would be like one of the suggestions. Unless...
Mais cette île,
Sorry. Unless the Order are a wee bit more nefarious than assumed. And maybe what the Rat Pope wanted and kinda had for a wee bit, maybe they'd like their own version of that. Maybe.
Hugo dit que ça va tout arranger. Alors ce sera le cas.
Comment?
La question c'est où? Il faut qu'on la trouve.
Et votre mère?
Ça m'est égal. Mais toi tu vas devoir choisir ton camp.
C'est ma magistrat.
Sorry, I'm spinning the camera here because the game updated yesterday and I'm no seeing the screen tearing that was there before. At least I don't think I am. And there's times where it's felt as if it was running smoother. Don't know, maybe a wee bit of optimisation. Oh, hello. He's left a perfectly good shiny chest out here. But aye, I'm assuming there'll be some nefarious order shit. That's something that I couldn't remember. Lucas, because Lucas is an alchemist, and I'm sure alchemy's the Order's thing. I don't remember what Lucas's thing was. Like, where's his master? What happened with his master? Only 250,000 rats on screen now. Aye, they removed a few thousand rats and the whole game runs better. His master died to the rats. See, I don't remember that for the first game. I just remember Lucas and, like, he's an alchemy assistant, if you like.
Essayons par ici.
C'est calme.
So Lucas is like, he's no part of the Order, but if he'd like continued with his master, he probably would have been. Lucas is kind of like, you could say technically with the Order, but not really with
C'est quoi
them.
ça?
Pas de panique. C'est juste un cerf qui brame, je pense.
Oh, Seigneur. J'avais oublié qu'ils existaient.
La saison des amours doit déjà avoir commencé.
C'est comme si rien n'avait changé pour eux.
Le cours de la nature ne dévie jamais. Le
Oui.
chaos qu'on affronte doit en faire partie.
Sauf qu'eux font la cour, alors que nous, on essaye juste de survivre.
That's
C'est
just
vrai.
something hung up on a knife.
Repartons.
Après toi.
What's that about? Okay. His master was sick with a bite and then his house burned down. Ah, okay. Man, I've definitely forgot stuff like that for the first game. think we'd be going this way.
Un passage.
Aye.
Là. Allez, suis-moi.
Knife with a red rag might be to warn folk about the stags. Oh, that makes sense. I know what they were chatting about. Just to let folk know what's not getting gold out here.
Les voilà.
See, first, before I noticed the knife, I thought it was, you know, that thing where stags, they grow, like, skin and fur grows up out of their antlers, and then they shred it off on trees. I thought it was meant to be that hanging, but then I'm like, but it's like one long strip, and then I saw it was attached to a knife.
C'est encore pire vu de
Fucking hell, man.
Cette odeur est insoutenable.
Ah, exactly, the smell would just be unbelievable. The diseases you would get just fucking being around all of that.
Oui. Il est effrayé. Allons-y. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Oh, good.
Non, non.
Que se passe-t-il?
Oh, who's here? Oh, good. Oh, you just coming out of that hole.
On est en sécurité, je crois.
On a eu de la chance.
Man, is that enough shadow for them to survive the light?
Elle va bien, Hugo. Ils vont bien tous les deux.
We're okay.
Mais il y a les rats. On sait quoi faire. On arrive.
Alors, par où on commence?
Well, it's a wee bit obvious, isn't it, Lucas? Come on, mate.
Cette botte de foin devrait bien brûler. Miel. Allez, cours.
Right, that lets us across there.
Oh. Bon, c'est un début.
On est encerclés.
Il y a forcément un moyen. C'est grue.
Oh, we're going to turn that rune.
Ils
Okay.
peuvent déblayer le passage. Et celle-ci a une manivelle.
On devrait tenter le coup.
Actually, you know what I should be doing? I should be making more of everything I can make, just so I'm not having to... Oh shit, alchemist. You hear that, Lucas? Certified. And then we can pick shit up. Okay. Shift this. Oh, it went out.
Ça
But it
fonctionne.
will probably light
La paille
again.
bouge.
Oui, ça pourrait nous permettre de passer.
How do we keep it here though? Oh no, this is alright. See, it's no springing back when she takes her hands off it. That's fine.
Il ne reste pas en place. Il doit y avoir un contrepoint. Je m'occupe de la grue. Toi, utilise ta
Okay,
fronde.
aye, aye,
D'accord.
aye.
J'irai de Lucas, à toi de jouer.
Bien.
That's nonsense. She was taking both hands fully off it, taking it out of the next bit. I mean, look at him as well, look.
Ils ont détruit.
At what point is he holding it and
Mais ça
stopping it?
recommencera. Si on continue d'ignorer les émotions d'Hugo.
Wait, that's as far as it goes? How's that going to help me get the fuck out of there? Oh no, counterweight, wasn't it? Or did he just mean that thing? Let's see what happens when we light it.
Oh, la paille ne suffira pas.
Exactly. So we're doing a wee pop moment, aren't we? Aye, there we go. There we
Notre
go.
grue. Je pense pouvoir t'aider à traverser.
Oui. Essaie de bouger la botte de paille vers moi.
They were trying it there. They were trying it. Here's the thing, I don't think he's ever lit something on fire, so when I turn this, is he gonna light it? Because I kinda get it to stay if I need to take my hands off it.
Tout ça juste pour attendre Marseille.
Mais tout pourrait se bouger là-bas.
C'est pas le cas. Et Hugo n'y croit plus.
Oui. Je peux comprendre pourquoi elle ressent ça.
J'y suis.
Bloque-la ici.
D'accord.
So you can do it. Okay.
Allez, on peut continuer. Oui, on arrive, Hugo. Il est toujours effrayé. Il faut vite que je le rejoigne.
Ta mère est avec lui.
Elle est perdue, Lucas. Et il le sait.
Bon. Faisons en sorte que tu remontes vite à bord. On va de nouveau
If only you
utiliser
could go
cette-
over that rope fence. Aye, Ben, that's the funniest thing, like, where we were over there are no rats and there is like nothing stopping you just jumping over the wee fence into the light and then walking down there. You've got to put logic away. Right, how are we doing this bit? I think it's probably me getting him to turn it and then telling him to... See, that's the thing though, if you tell him to stop, he lets go. The ideal thing would be getting it to stop, like, there, and then I could probably run up to that one. I'm trying to think. Now let's see when he does it.
Lucas, c'est pour toi.
D'accord. Amicia, tu devrais me dire ce que tu as en tête.
So, stop. Aye, he lets go. He lets go with it. Right. Wait, are we gonna have to light it and then run with it? You know what I mean? Like when it comes round here, light it, tell him to let go, and then run with it. Run there, maybe? Well, it would be up there, I think. Oh, does it create enough light?
C'est fait. Dis-moi quand lâcher.
I think I'm probably gonna die here in a wee second. Oh, need the sling. Is this fucking legal? Is this allowed? Oh! Oh!
Non, Lucas, qu'est-ce que je fais?
Attrape ça. Frappe le sol avec. Va jusqu'à l'escalier.
C'est quoi ça?
Ça durera pas.
You just invent that on the fly there, the new eye. Okay.
Qu'est-ce que c'était?
De la pyrite. Un minéral. J'en ai trouvé en chemin.
Eh bien, ça m'a sauvé la vie. Merci.
Just...
Je m'attendais à des étincelles. Pas à ça.
Okay.
Pas plus.
Pense à en ramasser d'autres.
Et maintenant, à moi de te faire passer.
So that's handy if I get caught. And I can use it like a... dagger. And remake HD. Right, okay.
Bon, elle a l'air de faire tout le tour. Tiens bon, Lucas.
Rien de presse.
Wait, what? What does that do? Is it that? Is that what I have to do here? How does that help? Oh, it's for me. It's for me to run up there. I thought I was helping Lucas get out here. Here's the thing. Lucas, how do you get here, mate? How does Lucas get back, ever? Like, does he just have to live there now because that thing's off? I don't know how I'm doing this, but... alright, we'll see what happens. Right, so we need to bring it all the way around and then chase it. It's very strange that you're just standing there staring.
Cette grue déplace ces balles aux pales. Ça pourrait être utile.
Alright, here we go.
Allez, allez. Ici.
Ooh.
Tu vois un moyen pour que je te rejoigne?
Ah, here we go.
Ça fera l'affaire.
Take one of these. Am I just chucking him a stick? Seriously? I suppose he can move faster when he's got a stick because it's no got somebody else there holding their back.
Oui.
Get here.
Beau lancer.
Belle réception.
Bon. À moi. Seigneur.
Aye, too fucking
Tu
right,
peux y
mate.
arriver. Continue de courir.
C'est juste des rats.
I'm ready to launch one of these to help you if need be. Please hurry, Lucas.
Allez. Allez. Ya.
Cours, réfléchis pas.
Ne pas réfléchir.
Oh, he's running to there instead of here. Okay.
Tu cours plutôt vite.
Merci.
Where are you going?
Une bonne motivation. C'est la clé.
If you'd like stood there, I could have chucked you an air stick. But wait, what's that? Something else shiny down there.
Je suis coincé. Ce truc est verrouillé.
D'accord, je m'en occupe. Bon, on a une autre batte de paille. Je l'enflamme et on court.
D'accord.
Prépare-toi.
Right, so he's gonna jump over that when I light it, and we're both running for that. Let's move. Come on, mate. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I didn't see that. I think the rats are gonna eat him. Get away from my pal. Oh.
On a réussi. J'adore ton cri de guerre, en fait.
Merci. Ça m'aide à prendre de l'élan. Je crois.
On est tout proche. Respire.
J'essaie.
I like how at the boat they've just stopped shouting for you. They're having the discussion right now of why you didn't jump over that wee tiny bit of rope and wood. Oh, hello. Alright, what we got? We've got rats, we've got a stick behind us. Oh, aye, calm down, lads, calm down. Seeing where we would walk to. Can't tell if that's it is that stairs down there. Alright, so we're just walking down there. That's fine.
Bien.
Let's go,
On y est
Lucas.
Espérons que ça se passe mieux à Marseille.
Une fois que l'ordre aura mis la main sur nous,
let's.
ce sera trop tard.
Amicia, ils ne peuvent pas tous être comme Baudin.
Je ne suis pas prête à prendre ce risque.
And then what? These doors? Oh, this. Alright, I think we're done here. Fucking long way for a shortcut. Did he hold that with one fucking hand?
J'ai eu peur.
Oh, hello.
Tu me connais. Je reviens toujours.
C'est ce que je lui ai dit. Mais c'est bon de vous voir sain et sauf.
Désolé de vous interrompre, mais on doit y aller. Il y a toujours une foutue chaîne qui nous bloque.
On va s'en occuper.
I'm amazed Joseph wasn't just like shooting every single individual rat there. These mad skills. Alright, moving this chain away.
Voyons ce qu'elle fait.
C'est contre l'impact.
Il n'y a pas besoin d'un bac. On a besoin de casser cette chaîne.
Il n'y a rien de notre côté.
Ça doit être rouillé. Peut-être de l'autre côté. Ce bac pourrait m'y emmener.
Wait, what?
C'est pas possible, suspendons. Quelque chose doit entraver la chaîne.
Mais on va descendre là-dessous.
On va trouver.
How do we get over there? Can we get back? Can we get through for this side? No. Okay, is that stuff we like? No, that's rocks. You okay there, Lucas? What is that? Hello? Move?
Ah, c'est en pente. Ça restera pas en place.
Aye, well, you hold
Lucas,
it
tu
and
dois
I'll
le
go
faire.
past it.
Bien sûr. Alors?
This is very strange. What are we actually doing?
Il y a un trou là.
Oh, good.
Descends. Oh,
shut the fuck up, Beatrice.
Il y a des morts partout. Sors de là.
Hugo,
Non.
you made these people.
Pardonnez-moi.
Oh, the jam's under this side. I thought they meant the far side. Oh, it's some poor bastard. Oh, look at that scummy water.
Pitié, non. Oh, je suis désolée. J'ai pas le choix. Pardonnez-moi. Il faut que je le fasse. C'est fait. Essaye encore.
Tu as réussi. Je t'envoie le bac.
Oh wait, can I climb on it for here?
Oui, j'arrive. Ça devait être horrible. Oui.
Please tell me I can climb it for here. Oh, thank you.
Tu vas bien?
God, it's the smell, man. Again, you'd have a million diseases. Alright, you're sending me over. Okay.
C'est bon, arrête.
Tout de suite.
Désolée, Amicia.
I ain't bother me, man.
Mais non. Tu n'y es pour rien.
Tout ira bien à Marseille, Hugo.
Je ne veux pas aller voir l'heure.
Magister Vaudin n'était pas un homme gentil, je le sais. Mais cette fois, ce sera différent.
Mère, son île.
Pas maintenant, Amicia.
Très bien. Bien, il faut dégager cette chaîne, d'une façon ou d'une autre.
Tu vois quelque chose?
Je cherche. Il y a forcément quelque chose ici.
Right, I'm looking for a way to break this chain. So probably a wee bit I can shoot up there somewhere. Aye, yeah.
Ça pourrait marcher. Lucas, écarte-toi de la chaîne.
Compris.
Hey!
Non.
Yes!
T'es blessé?
Qu'est-ce que... Réponds. Ça va. J'ai juste failli me faire écraser. Comment elle va revenir?
Bon, la chaîne est partie, mais les pontons aussi. Je vais m'arriver aux écluses du pont.
Lucas, tu peux y aller?
J'y arriverai.
D'accord, je me rapproche. Attention.
Sois prudente.
Oui, oui. Je me moque bien d'être en sécurité. Ce qui m'importe, c'est Hugo.
Was that
Mère.
pyrite?
Je sais que vous ne me croyez pas. Mais lui,
Yes.
écoutez-le au moins. Calme-toi. Concentre-toi.
So now we're alone, technically. We've got a solo gameplay.
Bon sang. Comment je traverse ça? Encore
So we
un sacré
move
putain.
that round there, but I want to see if
Tu es
there's shit
bouleversé.
lying about.
Tu sais pourquoi. L'île. Tu verras ça plus tard. Reste concentré.
These things are hard to steer. Why can't I turn it? What the fuck has happened to the controls here? That's weird, it's as if the right stick stops turning it. Like previously, it's as if the left stick was forward and back, and wherever you were turning the camera was turning the box, but it's as if it wasn't doing at that time. I was having to use the left stick for everything. Maybe that's the power of Hugo being there. I thought I saw something there. Wait, what the fuck am I doing up here? What did I... what did I come up here for? Something to break, to bring that bridge down. Maybe I need to do it for down there. No, no, go down. Oh, that's it. Oh, fuck, wait. How do I get that? Was there an angle up there that I could see that? Dunno. Oh, kind of here. Aye, they're happy with it. Right, what are we doing for here? Ah. Is this... Was the right way? There was chat of pontoons. I appear to be going mountain climbing. Wait, was this the only reason to come up here?
Salut toi, petite naufragée. Désolée, mais je vais avoir besoin de toi.
I thought this was
Tout ce
progress.
qui peut lui redonner le sourire.
Oh good, anemone. Okay. I just assumed this was progress. Unless it was and I'm being too impatient and jumping back down here when I don't need to. But I just, you know, I saw the box, I saw the climb. Ah! There's the other place we can put it. D'accord. You know what? I'm realising the controls didn't change. It was actually a subliminal thing I was doing. That when I was turning the camera, I was like subconsciously moving the left stick as well. Wait. No, I was right the first time. I'm just holding up on the left stick and the camera's doing the turning now. The game's trying to make me look like a fool. And it's succeeding.
Bien, une étape franchie.
Where are these?
Où es-tu? Merde! Lucas n'est pas avec vous?
Who the fuck is Lucas?
On l'a perdu de vue.
Ah, mate.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fabrique?
I hope he just funds something that he wants to tinker with, you know, like some stuff. Ah, we're gonna need him to push that.
Toujours trop haut. Il me faudrait encore un chariot.
Another car? Unless there's the... Oh, wait. Aha, d'accord. I think I'm using d'accord correctly every single time. Right, but wait, that doesn't need... Does this push the other way? Is that what my big error was?
Allez, tu peux le faire. C'est rien.
Oh,
Qu'une
right.
épine dans le pied.
Right. Everything else like this, you interact with it and then you hold triangle. And because there wasn't a prompt for triangle, I thought, oh, we need him. That's... You've got to have consistency across these types of interactions. Like, the reason I don't expect it on the cart is because the cart is something you physically move around in the space. But when it's a strange... Well, I don't mean strange, when it's a stationary interactable that just involves turning something, I'm going to assume it will have the triangle prompt on it, you know? Take notes, please. Asobo Studio, whatever your name is. Shut up.
Ça devrait marcher.
Hugo.
Il va falloir que je grimpe encore. Le chariot était de la bonne taille.
I mean, see, you don't have to spell everything out just because Lucas isn't here. I do understand things.
Bien, trouver une île. Comment tu vas faire ça? Peut-être en demandant à Joseph. Discrètement.
I'm just thinking, see that thing where I had to like, where I had to physically turn that thing? It might be that it's actually an issue where the cranks are fine because your character's stationary and it's just a wee animation that plays, but it might work differently if the character has to move in that space. So it might actually be that kind of issue. Oh, for fuck.
Oh non, les hommes d'Arnaud.
Arnaud.
Tu vises et tu tires,
Oh.
c'est simple. Recharge avec la manivelle.
D'accord.
Right, I'm panicking.
Lâchez-moi.
Qu'est-ce que vous dites de ça?
Lâchez-moi.
Lucas, est-ce que ça va?
Je tremble comme une feuille. Merci. Il y a trop de rats. Je ne peux pas vous rejoindre.
Amicia, dégage-lui un passage.
Comment?
Fixe de lignifère sur la pointe de tes carreaux. Vise un morceau de bois. Comme ça, il devrait continuer à brûler.
Compris. Lucas, je te dirai quand la voie sera libre.
Compris.
Your ma just hitting it with ignifer patter. Oh, into the bits where there's already arrows stuck. I see.
Ça ira. Je commence à voir un chemin.
Come on, baby.
Oui. Bravo. J'arrive.
Est-ce que ça va?
Oh, those men.
Mais mon sang n'a fait qu'un tour. Merci d'avoir visé juste. C'était les mêmes hommes que dans l'arène, Amicia.
Oh.
Que s'est-il passé dans l'arène? Qui est cet Arnaud?
Ça, c'est un très gros problème pour vous. Faut partir. Voilà donc la célèbre fille à la fronde.
Yes, I was about to say get back on that.
Ressources quand il s'agit de tuer mes hommes.
Partons. Vite.
Vas-y. Essaie.
Oh.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Remontez la vitesse.
Oh.
Je suis juste défendu. Amicia, rappelle-toi avec nous. Non.
Oh.
Vous occupez pas de moi.
Oh, this is gonna be a bastard. Oh, that's so fucking hard to hit them.
Personne ne nous arrêtera. Pas après tout ça. Mort suivant. Nourriture. Ça jamais.
You done? Right, go. Oh, right, I need to fucking... Oh yeah.
Ça prend trop longtemps.
Stay down while they're flashing.
Oui, Amicia. Viens ici tout de suite. Oui, ça suffit, mais... Et voilà.
There you go, lads.
J'ai jamais demandé ça. Mais je tuerai ce bord d'Arnaud s'il le faut. Allez-y. Et dites-leur qu'ils sont déjà morts.
Oh, that looks big.
C'est une armée.
There you go.
Autrement impressionnant, mec. Tu devrais te calmer un peu.
You should calm down a bit. You should get bloodlust.
Sors de la gorge. Le courant devient plus fort.
Restez à la barre. Je m'en occupe.
Au travail, mademoiselle. Cette arbalète est faite pour toi.
Oh, can I have... Oh!
Que se passe-t-il? Joseph est mort.
Ah, Joseph.
Protégez Hugo.
Cool guy, just gone. That's the reality, mate. Grab that crossbow, let me see it. Ah, there we are.
Moi, un abri. Qu'ils nous tiennent. Je dois dégager le bateau.
She's gonna get 8. protector mode, slow mode.
Restez à l'intérieur, sauf si vous voulez vous battre. N'approchez pas de ma famille.
I was joking. I was joking about that. I ran out of bolts. I ran out of bolts. Oh well, you get the knife I had in my pocket. Ah. Ah, you were fucking cool, Joseph, man, but that's the way it works in these kind of games. He's a cool dude. There he goes. So I can't craft bolts, but as we can see, there's some in the branches there. So, oh, there it is. No, that's not the button I meant. I thought that was me going to pick up the bolts. Oh shite. I bring Arno out here. Oh fuck. Can you jump? Yep, so can I. Bitch! What you gonna got, mate?
Oui, venez, je vais vous montrer.
Ooh.
Je l'ai tué. Tu dois tenir bon. Occupe-toi de lui.
Oh man, thought I could free aim that there. Oh! Ah, right, so it just hurts a wee bit. I could do with another wee arrow. I don't see any. But if we schmoove...
C'était le dernier. Maintenant, oui, libérez le bateau. Coupez les cordes.
Aye, 2 seconds though. I was trying to see if there's any arrows about. Oh wait, there's something. Man, she's knackered, listen to her.
Pas si vite.
Ah, there he is.
Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire maintenant?
Oh. Put it in. Oh, alright.
Je suis là. Voyons comment tu te bats contre un guerrier en armure.
Ah, exactly.
Pourquoi
Can't
tu
in his
es
armour.
Je suis venu pour toi, à ta demande.
Retourne aux cordes.
Regarde-toi, prise au dépourvu.
I've never seen an escape sequence do that. A corner turn like that. That was so weird.
Fouiller. Et après,
I've never seen one of these things do that. Jesus Christ, I'm easy here. Aye, that way. He's no coming down there knowing that.
on doit être prêt à se faire tuer. Ça semble juste, non?
Reste calme. Arrête de trembler. Ne le laisse pas approcher. Oh, recule. Tu peux encore y arriver. Le bateau. Oui.
Tu admires la vue?
Non. Oh, allez au diable.
Alors quoi? Je croyais que tu voulais mourir. C'est ça. Va rentrer dans un trou. Ça te ressemble bien. Je t'aurai quand même.
T'es en sécurité. Pour l'instant. Respire.
Essayez de jouer. Où est-ce que tu vas? Je vais m'occuper de ta famille. Ça devrait la faire sortir.
Non, salopard.
Je dois atteindre le bateau avant lui.
Oh shit.
Dépêche-toi de bouger.
Right, helmet, no helmet.
Fais quelque chose.
One he's coming down here. Shiny bolts. I think one of them might be about to come up behind me.
Je trouve rien ici.
Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Oh, can I go behind you?
Y'a rien ici.
I just hope your mate isn't about to turn round. Or that you hear the birds. Fuck.
Je suis trop loin. Si tu les touches. Hugo.
I don't even know what fucking. I can't move. I'm stuck. She fucking stopped. Oh, you can't go that direction. Right, I'm expected to just run. That's annoying. That's annoying to make it look as if I can just, you know, put a fucking invisible wall there. Especially during a chase. So it seems like I just can't get out of here without causing a big rammy. Like that archer sees me immediately. Unless I can maybe quickly wind up man and knock him out when I see him. But oh fuck, they would. He's already seen me. Right. I think that guy comes out because of the birds. I think that's what it's meant to be. Aye. Aye. They see you anyway. Aye. So go up or go right?
Si tu les touches. Hugo. Plus vite.
Oh, look who it is.
Reste où tu es.
Oh.
Oh, alors on joue plus?
Tu vas voir si chaud.
Oof. Oh. Oh. Aye, that'll. Aye.
Bougez pas ou je vous tue.
Il faut l'aider.
She's playing dead.
Une dernière
Awesome.
leçon. Si tu dois risquer ta vie, fais un peu mieux que ça.
Oh. Somebody gonna summon a wee rat?
Regardez ça.
Or two.
Voilà tes renforts.
Oh, mate, you don't know. Thank you, rats. The rats went up and bit through the rope. And the rats just went right by Amicia because that is him controlling them. That was a proper
Tu montes à
summon.
mourir, hein.
Remontez. On n'a plus beaucoup de temps.
Who's going to drive the boat?
Que vous attendez? Amicia.
Oof, that's a badging on her head.
Amicia.
Another. Oh, I see what you're doing. Look after my mum, Lucas. I get it. Just me and Rat Boy now. Oof, aye. It's a dullion. Holy shit, it's a half.
J'ai une idée.
No, half
Si nous
10.
prenions la mer, rien que toi et moi,
It's nearly my bedtime.
allons trouver ton île.
The end. Oh, right at the end of the stream, there's There's somebody offering to buy viewers, followers, and primes. No thank you. Big follows is here right at the end of the stream, leaving all behind. That is beautiful, man. A beautiful looking game. Despite the horror that occurs. Oh, it's creeping up your neck, Hugo.
Naviguer en bateau. Maman et Lucas. T'en fais pas.
Lucas will figure out how to pilot a
Je
boat.
connais peu de gens aussi intelligents. Ça saigne encore? Oui, je crois qu'on ferait mieux de soigner ça avant que ça s'infecte. Il y a de l'eau là-bas. Oui.
Is that the same water downstream for the bodies, aye? Have we come far enough that this water's alright? Oh, are you going to do like a warrior's bandana? Yeah. Are we going to get a wee... No?
C'est ton
I saw us
île?
soaking some rags.
Oui. On dirait des dents. C'est l'île au dedans. Tu
So
sais,
you're saying there's
je
Twin
crois que je l'ai vue.
Peaks?
En peinture. Au laboratoire de Vaudin. Alors elle existe vraiment? Je vais t'aider.
Warrior's bandana.
Doucement, d'accord? Oui. C'est bon. Déjà? Parfait. Merci. Tu es doué, tu sais. J'ai essayé de pas
L'amour
faire mal.
infini?
Et tu as réussi. Bon, venez, messieurs. Nous allons trouver votre île. Oui.
And we will find that island next time. Warrior's bandana for a warrior's concussion, aye. Oh, sigh. Right in at the end, mate. What a talent. What button is it? That one. Aye, looking at the time, it's a bit god hot. I'd forgot we started at 8 o'clock. In my mind, we started at 6. So when I looked at 2 hours 30 minutes live, in my head I went, God, it's half 8. It's half fucking 10. I usually go to my bed in like 15 minutes for now. I cannot recommend enough just kind of sorting your fucking life out a wee bit in regards to sleeping. Got to bed at a decent time so you fall asleep at a decent time, and getting between 7 and 8 hours sleep. Cannot recommend that enough. After years of Mr. 2, 3 in the morning, going to work the next day, I'm waking up every morning naturally about half an hour before my alarm goes off, and it's just the most kind of peaceful coming out of sleep, because you're rested and your body goes, that's plenty, and you kind of just and you're no doing that where every bit of light is pain, and it's genuinely the difference it's made. So what I usually do most nights is go and brush my teeth at 10:30, into bed, put something on, feel the eyes starting to go about 11:30, 12, roll over. Brilliant. Cannot recommend that enough. And I'm going to go and do it. Just the new. It's well good. Well good. And it'll help you live longer. We can see this 6 hours and less a night. It fucking does damage to you. Genuinely does damage, and you can't catch up on sleep like that. It doesn't work. So, I'm bragging. I'm dishing out advice. Unsolicited advice. One Piece has only got 5 years, mate. It's fine. Aye. We'll just last another 5 and then we'll die. And what was it? Oh, right, aye. That's it. Read the ending. Reading the words no break next week. I'll live another year. Aye. Ah, this is good, man. It's funny because like I know I'm really liking the game, except for the. I'd rather it was just rats most of the fighting, and we like environmental puzzles for navigating the rats and that. The fucking the bits where it's like, here's all the dudes. There's ones with helmets, so you can't actually do anything really, and it's just a wee bit annoying that, you know, just doesn't hit the same. Here, there's something I wanted to check just quickly actually, because it said in the thing that down on the D-pad was rat sense. Do I have it now that Hugo's here? Nah, I'm pressing the button. No rat sense. No rat sense. I thought I was going to burp there. Protective vision is still locked. Aye, maybe I'll need to unlock it. That is so loud out there with the wind. I just fucking put the boot into my tower. Are you alright, big man? You good? Sorry about that. The rain's off at least. Aye, that's 20 to 11. Nearly bedtime. For cool cats. Cheers for joining me. The Mora is Dead Space 3, because we had to move that for Wednesday. I think Dead Space 3 might be an 8 PM start, because of when I'll finish work. I'll let you know, obviously. I'll let you know. Look at the pain in his eyes at the mention of Dead Space 3. It's fine. It's fine, Ben. I'm the struggler, and I'll struggle on, and I'll enjoy it. Oh, what's this? An optional mission? What do we do? Kind of walk around a wee ship, and you get some items for crafting, and then you leave. I read all the Dead Space books. I deserve better than this. Alright, I'm going to my bed, folks. Gonna go brush my teeth and slip into dreamland. Oh, I wish it was Saturday the morning. Maybe sack off the optional identical barge. You see that? You know that way, Ben? I would, but it gives me stuff that I need. That's the frustrating thing. Like I need the resources that it's giving me. That's the annoying thing. I don't know, man. I'll see. See what happens. Oh shit, aye. There might be. I don't think there'll be a chappie tonight. They started at 5. They started translating at 5 instead of 3. And that 2 hours can make all the difference between them going, I will just release it tomorrow. Thought John had shown you the way to the ultimate gun. Well, the thing is, everything I've read about the best guns, they're so fucking vague, man. Everything I read, nothing just goes, put this and this together with this, and this, and you're done. There's none that are just like here. And I don't know if I even have the bits for them yet. I'm worried it might be something I can only make like a chunk further in. Aye, I'll figure it out though, see what's happening. What I'll do is tomorrow, I'll probably do a bit of Googling at work, see what people recommend. Right, I'm about to fall asleep here. Thank you for joining me. You take care of yourselves, brush and floss your teeth, wash your arse, and try and be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night to you.